I'm reinstalling a stainless steel sink that I pulled out because the seal between the countertop opening and the sink was leaking. I've repaired the bulge in the laminate countertop that was caused by the leak. If you'd like to learn how to remove the kitchen sink, install a kitchen sink basket strainer, install water supply lines, or repair a countertop, click on the channel name, Know How Now, and find the playlist titled Kitchen Sink Repairs. I feel it's easiest to install the faucet, the basket strainer, and the water lines before dropping the sink in place. There's several different kinds of clips and rail systems that keep the sink firmly in place on top of the countertop. They operate on the same concept, and what they do is they pull the sink against the countertop from the underside. This J-channel type clamp hooks under the channel in the sink, and this would be the countertop, and it's tightened down and pulls the sink onto the countertop. It's desirable to have a good seal between the edge of the sink and the countertop. It's especially important if the countertop is particle board with a laminate covering. If water works its way to the cut edge of the countertop, the water will be absorbed, swell the wood, and cause a bulge in the countertop. I recommend using 100% silicone. It has a long life and it'll stay pliable. Don't use a water-based sealant. Those will dry up and crack. I don't recommend using plumber's putty. Over time, that too dries out and cracks. Some people put their silicone bead along the edge of the counter opening. If I do that, my sink's J-channel can act like a scraper and push the silicone if I don't get the alignment correct and have to move the sink around to fit it into the hole. For this design of sink, it's best to apply the bead of silicone along the outer edge of all four sides. I'll dry fit the sink before I put any silicone down. And the connections underneath will line up okay. Clean up any excess silicone along the edge of the sink. If the tail gasket isn't new, it's a good idea to replace it with a new one. I've also put about 2 wraps of plumber's tape on the threads of the basket, and I've wrapped them in the same direction that I'm turning the lock nut. The flexible hoses haven't been recently replaced. You want to do that too. There's rubber gaskets on the ends of them, and they fail over time and can leak. There's no need to over tighten these either, just enough to press down on the rubber gasket to make a good connection. It's best practice to put a second wrench on the pipe below the connection while tightening. I'm not doing so because I'll be blocking the camera's view. It is possible, if you apply too much torque, to break a solder joint. open the valves and turn the water on. Install the sink clips on all sides, spacing them evenly. Tighten them down, not too tight, in this sequence. It's the same concept as tightening the lug nuts on a wheel of a car. If you can't install sink clamps, place a bucket of water in the center of the sink. Wait until the silicone cures fully and then remove the bucket. I hope you found this video helpful. A thumbs up is always appreciated. Click on the channel name, Know How Now, to find other videos, and thanks for watching.